They were known as Lucifer and the Men with Painted Faces when they burned New Orleans to the ground. And when they sacked Panama, I knew that my road to redemption would be paved with tombstones. And by the time they brought the apocalypse to West Africa and the Indian Ocean, I would come to know two words with biblical significance. No quarter. No quarter. Kill All Masters. Rated R. Coming soon. Available on all platforms. Visit noquarterkillallmasters.com. Hi, this is Ethan with Combat Radio with a look at March or Die. Directed by Dick Richards, who I met when I was at Warner Brothers, and starring Gene Hackman. This is a film about the French Foreign Legion, an almost mythical fighting force created around 1820. The Legion, as you probably know, was famous for taking in foreigners, mostly criminals and adventurers, into their ranks and giving them a new identity and French citizenship in exchange for service. In fact, at the end of World War II, a lot of SS veterans ran to enlist in it, so they could avoid war crimes prosecutions. Some of those recruits would see action in Vietnam when the Legion was deployed there and the French were trying to retain Vietnam as a colony. Anyway, the film stars Terence Hill, Max von Sydow, Ian Holm, my buddy Jack O'Halloran, who we very much miss around here at Combat Radio, and Hackman. Though, when I was at Dick Richards' house for lunch one day, he told me he wanted Harry Dean Stanton for the lead in this. Interesting choice. He also told me he blamed the failure of this film on the movie The Last remake of Beau Jest with Marty Feldman from Young Frankenstein fame. He said their comedic approach to the Legion, which came out a few weeks before this was released, turned everyone off from a serious take on it. Richards, by the way, was attached to Jaws before Spielberg. Jaws screenwriter Carl Gottlieb said on Combat Radio once that it was Richards, he was the director, who famously mixed up the shark with the killer whale, if you know the story. Anyway, I have a lot of respect for Richards, and I think this is a very interesting film. Sydow is an archaeologist who wants to protect a sacred dig, and he needs the Legion to do it. Holm is a tribal leader who wants to use the violation of the dig to unify the tribes of North Africa and start a revolt. The battle scenes are first class, the acting is good, and it's one of the few films on the Legion, but it's also one of the few films to show the realities of the Legion at the time. In fact, there's a scene that was cut from the theatrical version of the film where some deserters get ran down and shot. The term March or Die is no joke. The Legion is still very effective, and although their operational standards have changed since this time period, I would say, see this. It's interesting. March or Die, directed by my buddy, Dick Richards.